friends, I'm Anissa and I'm back with another video. It's been a very long time since I did a video, so apologies for that, but I just have been super busy and not really knowing what I wanted to post as well. I've been a little bit unsure about my own content. So my days have been so busy, and my weekends. But I think I want to try and see if I can do a weekly update of some kind. I'm hoping I can do like over the next month or two, I could definitely do a Monday read like I used to do. I don't think it would be too much of a problem, except when I'm on like vacation stuff. But otherwise I should be able to do that. But once August is back, I start back on gymnastics in the later part of August, and so I would really like to sort of find a way of also make sure that I keep doing a weekly check-in. So maybe it'll be on Sundays. I lost my train of thought. So I wanted to keep on doing weekly updates. So sort of like Friday reads, Monday reads, whatever, where I talk about the books that I've been working on, what I'm working on, and sort of plans for the upcoming week. I don't think I'm gonna go, I don't want to do wrap-ups any longer. Every time I have to sit down and do them, I dread them. So I don't think it's gonna happen. I think weekly check-ins is better, and I think this format is less, a little bit more casual, and that way I will probably enjoy it more. If you're wondering why I'm not wearing glasses today, it's because I've actually recently gotten contacts, and I also have gotten some new pair of glasses, but these glasses have sort of this blue screen thing, so it's much easier to see the reflections and it looks a little bit stupid. So hopefully I will remember to take off glasses whenever I film, or I will be wearing contacts. Yeah, so lots of stuff has happened since last time. I don't think I've posted anything since April, so I apologize for that. It's been a really weird first half of the year because I've been in a hunt for some 5-star books, but I haven't really had any. I think I've given one 5-star book out this year that wasn't a reread, and otherwise there's been a couple of 4.5 stars, some 4 stars, but I've been on such a, I've been trying to find 5-star books, but it hasn't really happened yet. So I'm trying some different things that I hope that will lead me to that 5-star books. So hopefully it will turn out into something. I have decided to try out, I don't know if it will give me 5-star books or anything, but I've looked at all of the Goodreads Choice Awards from last year, winners, nominees, everything from the genres that I typically read, and decided to try it out and see what happens. Usually there will be a couple of books from each category that I actually end up giving 5 stars to, so there's a chance that I can find something there, and so far it's been okay. But I haven't found a 5-star yet of the books that I've been reading. I still sort of relatively okay in terms of reading goes sort of okay in terms of numbers. I've been reading quite a lot up until May. June has been a little bit less, but still it's not bad or anything. I think I have read 7 or 8 books at this point this month, so that's definitely fine. I finished 2 books last week, and so those I'm going to talk about today, and my current books that I'm working on, and a little bit more about that. I started on my Harley Quinn, love inspired category romance blog, and actually went in with quite sort of within the expectation that I was going to find them okay and hopefully be able to post a video, but I'm like 25% into the first book, and I don't think that the love inspired books will be for me. I am not a religious person at all, and it's not that I can't read something that has religious elements, but a lot of the time in this book, at least that I was reading, there was talk about if God will and all of that, But there's just a couple of things that irks me already, and it's all in terms of how the religious aspects is crammed down my throat with this. And I was hoping that I was just a one-off when I read A Hell of Inspired Suspense earlier, but I just decided that I think I'm gonna skip these two categories and then instead focus on maybe I will continue with the sort of lines that has been ended, and I'm gonna look into that possibly, and maybe I could start that in the autumn. We will see. Let me know in the comments down below what you think I should do, if I should just do go and read some more from the current lines that I have and do a little bit of an extra for the categories that I'm interested in reading some more from, or if you want to see me go through some more some of the older lines that has been discontinued, because I would be interested in that as well. But I don't think I'm gonna be a little bit more relaxed with that project, I think. Also because it becomes a little bit expensive, because books on Kindle has become a little bit higher in terms of Harlequin, and and also it's probably also going to be more difficult for me to actually find books that I can read. There are some of the lines at least that would be more difficult for me to find books for on ebook. But we'll see how things goes. In terms of what I've been reading over the past week, I finished an ebook and I finished an audiobook. It has been a little bit slow going with the audios this week, but I did finish one, and I also finished an ebook. The ebook that I finished was Overnight Sensation by Serena Bowen. This is the next book in the Brooklyn Bruisers series. I used to listen to these in audio, but apparently the next coming books will be in ebook form, which I didn't expect, but at least I managed to read that one. This one was following this. He was sort of obviously part of the Brooklyn Bruisers as one of the best players from the team, I don't know. And we are also following a woman who sort of was the one that's that was shining in this book. She is she comes from a family that is very well off, like commissioner. She's the commissioner's daughter, and she's sort of off limits to everyone. She is not allowed to do very many things. Her father's doing a lot of being really strict with her. She wants to become a PA or a help in the administrative part of the Brooklyn Bruisers, and she's been doing really well. She's been an intern, and then suddenly her father sort of pulls the internship out of her, or decides that to be an intern you have to try out every aspect of this hockey team before you can get into it, and so she has to do all of these very weird low paid things, and so because it's very low paid, she decides to also, like, she's offered to have a sort of a side job where she is sort of shopping and doing things for the hockey team that they don't have time to, because they are very busy, have very busy schedules, and they will come home to a stocked fridge and everything, and she takes a little bit commission out of that, and she ends up moving in with one of the hockey players, two of the hockey players that are sort of roommates, and living in their living room, and obviously one of the romances is between one of those, and yeah, so it was a lot of fun. It's not my favorite in the series. I think I give it 4 out of 5 stars. There was a place at the time, there was a sort of sexual scene that didn't really work for me. In the it was the way it was written, it was not done very well, I think. So but I did enjoy it, so I gave it 4 out of 5 stars. So yesterday I finished Portrait in Death by J.D. Robb. This is book 16 in Death series, and this one follows a mystery with someone, a photographer, who wants to just capture the moment and make sure that the people, they stay, like, the beauty that they have, like, in this portrait frame, and their looks will go on forever, kind of thing. and so he starts killing off people, making sure that they look at the best, very best in the time, and that would be the remembrance kind of thing. He's definitely challenged mentally, and then something happens in Rourke's personal life as well that is putting a little bit of a struggle in their relationship, but I liked how they handled it. So I definitely enjoyed this one, and I think I give it 4.5 stars. It's been like a 4.5 stars for like the remaining. I don't know why I don't give it 5 stars, but I just don't feel like it's a 5 stars, but I definitely enjoyed them. So yeah, those are the 2 books that I finished over the past week. So I didn't finish a lot of things, but I started on an audio today. I started the audio of Daughter of the Moon Goddess. It's part of the Goodreads Choice Awards thing, and I have only listened to 40 minutes, so I'm not very far into it, but so far I'm interested, so I'm definitely intrigued. This one is 7.5 hours long, so I would probably be listening to this the majority of the time over the week. I also have I'm also currently working on an ebook. It's called The Initiation by Nikki Sloan. This is the first book in the Filthy Rich Americans, and this one, I'm not sure about it, but it's pretty short. I am 30% into it. It's about this woman who is part of this family that's well known, and she has been brought up in, like, she's a high rank, part of a high rank family, but her parents are working and part of like the ranks of what was his name, like the biggest of the biggest in the business, and he's very ruthless and not very great, and her sister's always been the one that was a little bit more outgoing. She just wanted her own life, but then one day it was sort of more or less decided that one of the girls would marry the son of this family, and the sister ends up being sick, very sick, and find out that she's actually pregnant, and instead of her, she has to sort of take this position and become the wife of this new board member who is the son. It's very important, and she has to sort of do as they want her to do. So it's going to be interesting seeing how it will work, how she will deal with it, because she seems a pretty interesting character, but I'm not sure how I like it. So it was just because it was a quick read that I could probably finish over the next week, and that's why I picked it up, because I read those 30% yesterday in not very long time. Another book that I'm working on is Reaper Man by Terry Pratchett. This is a reread for me. Obviously, I've read all of the Discworld books, and this is my favorite. Oh, hello to my cat. Just bumped into my tripod. And so far, I'm definitely very much enjoying it. But a lot has happened because I'm only 45 pages in. I decided to work on the books that I hadn't on my TBR, but that I hadn't read already, instead of my rereads, which is probably not the best idea since I haven't been loving them as much, but I'm okay with it. I will finish this over July, it's fine. I'm just taking my time with my rereads because I don't need to put pressure on it. I already know the story and all of that. I'm also doing a body read with Shannon from Shannon Ridlow. There'll be a link. We are body reading the Night of Darkness by Kelly McGregor. This is part of our Dark Hunter universe read along that we are having. This one goes a lot more smoothly than the first book in this series. This is sort of a Arthurian legends kind of thing. We're following this man who's an assassin for Merlin, and he's able, like, the primary story is set at a place that's sort of stuck in time, and our female lead is sort of trapped there. She's made a bad bargain and is now sort of trapped there, and now he is sort of trapped there because he's just by his family, because he's able to sort of travel into this world, one of the only ones, and yeah, Enjoying it so far. I like our male lead so far, and there are some aspects of the female lead that I definitely also enjoy. So I'm looking forward to seeing how it will go. And yeah, again, we're taking it slow with this one. We're just reading a chapter every other day. I think that's how it's been. We started it a couple of weeks ago, and I've read 6 chapters, so I think that fits pretty well. So those are the things that I've been working on and my plans. If I finish Daughter of the Moon Goddess, I want to read Small Town Pride. I forgot the author's name, but it's part of this hunt for 5 stars. Hopefully it will be good. I do tend to enjoy middle grades, and it sounds like an interesting topic concerning pride in small towns, like, and being gay in a small community. So yeah, I think it's gonna be fine. Yeah, these are my thoughts for now. Let me know in the comments down below how you've been doing, if you are doing well. Have you read some interesting books lately? Let me know if you've read any of the books that I've been reading. Definitely let me know about that. And yeah, if you liked the video, please give it a thumbs up, subscribe to my channel if you haven't already, and I'll see you in my next video very, very soon. Goodbye.